Welcome to the Band Bar Studios channel, where we create your entire fitness routine using long loop resistance bands. Today though, we have a nice slow lower body stretch recovery session. No equipment needed, all you need is your body weight and a space to move. So let's get right into it. We are starting with a child's pose. So sitting on your mat, knees wider than your hips. And you're gonna reach forward, sink into those hips, and bring your forehead to the mat and rest there. Good. Next, we're gonna sit up. Bring one leg out, other leg bent, and reaching forward, not directly to that straight leg, but reaching forward to stretch the inner thighs. This is called a half pancake. So yeah, reaching in between your legs, but one of them is bent, which helps you stretch more of this leg. Good. Let's do that on the other side. Other leg straight and reaching forward. Good. Next, we're going to sit up, both legs together. And I just want you to flex your feet. We're going to work the ankles right now. Flex your feet and then point them as far forward as you can. So move between those two positions. Just sitting up tall. Good. Now we're moving to a low lunge. Bring one foot up to the outside of your hands, back knee down, and I just want you to sink down as far as you can. If you can go to your elbows, that's great, but we're just laying into this hip and stretching our hamstring. Good. Now I want you to keep your feet where they are. Tuck your back toe, and we're going to be more upright and sink into that same hip. This is more stretching the hip flexor along the front of your hip, and you'll see there's less range of motion once your body is upright and you're pushing into that hip. You can kind of move back and forth if you prefer, or just sink into it as much as possible. Good. Let's do those two on the other side, starting with that low lunge. Hands on the mat. Good. Now going more upright, tucking your back toe, tilting your pelvis under, and then leaning forward. You'll see you stop a lot sooner. So feeling the stretch all along here. Good. Next, we're going to pigeon. So hands on the mat and bringing one knee up to your wrist, moving that back knee back so that you can extend your leg. You can stay up here on your hands, or if you're comfortable, drop to the elbow. But the main concern, I don't want you to think most about how far your chest is forward. I want you to think of closing this gap between your hip and the mat. So shift towards that hip and try and keep that hip on the mat more than bring your chest down. Good. Let's do the other side. So other knee comes forward. Move that back leg back and shift into that hip to sink in there. Good. Next, we're going to lie on our side and do a lying quad stretch. So take your back or your top leg, foot in your hand, and keep your knees together, stretching the quad, which is the front muscle of your leg. Good. We're going to flip over, do the other side. You can just roll over if you want. I'm going to face you. Good. And then we're going to lie on our backs and start with a hamstring stretch. So one of your legs straighten as much as you can. And you can just hold with your hands, or if you prefer to use a band or something to hook around your foot, you can, but just try and keep that leg straight, that foot flexed. You'll really feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Now we're going to take that leg that's straight up, we're going to bring it over and look in the opposite direction. So you should feel that stretch all along your back, your spine, and your glutes. If you want more of a glute stretch, you can bend this knee and allow that to fold over. Good. So let's do that on the other side. Starting with that hamstring stretch. My hamstring on this leg is so tight. So I'm just gonna do my best, but straighten that leg, flex the foot, bring it as close as you can. Good. Add a little bend to that leg and fall over, stretching that glute and your back and looking in the opposite direction. That was our mobile stretch. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment any requests you have for videos down below, and I will see you next time on the mat. If you enjoyed this workout video, make sure to join me on bandbarstudios.com. There you'll get access to over 200 exclusive workouts, free challenges, form videos for over 100 exercises, workout tips, and more to help you on your health and fitness journey. If you're not a Bandbar Studio member yet, check the description below for promo codes and click on that link to start your free trial today. See you next time on the mat.